Okay, thanks for waiting. We can make a start now. All right, that's all we have time.
Well, here's the equation. A win in this game and a favourable result elsewhere will see them reach the knockout stages.
Wow.
The action comes your way next on EA TV. So the first half begins. Let's see what unfolds. And the lineup for the home side.
Well, they're playing in a 4-5-1 formation, which is set up to counter-attack at pace. Yes, they'll play with a flat midfield out of possession, but when they win the ball back, they'll break forward really quickly. Let's hope they play it well today.
And so the initial 11 for Huddersfield Town.
Well, it's regarded as a negative shape. If they control the middle of the park, play some expansive football, the wide players can then come in field to join the centre forward, and the fullbacks can push on. Let's hope they do that today.
A chance perhaps, and just narrowly wide in the end. Well, as a fan, you always have belief, and they could make it through to the round of 16.
Yeah, forget other results. Just perform well and get the 3 points. That has to be their approach here.
Well, this is what you call passing with confidence. Excellent defending. Isaiah Jones. Jones. Now Saville. Jordan Clark. George Saville with it. Can they jump ahead?
Yeah, they're just looking for the right time to penetrate here.
Jones. Now Saville. Well, attacking possibilities. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
He comes into this game full of confidence because in the last match he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but his general play made him the best player on the pitch by a long way.
So
Oh
deep
dear,
down.
up a dead end. It was promising. This looks interesting. Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up.
We've had a pair of keys handed into reception. Please
Decent pass.
if you've lost your keys.
Danger building. George Saville with it. Liam Walsh. Decent idea. Vega. Well read to win possession back. Now with Lawrence. Anderson. Lawrence. And showing the importance of wind. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Ryan Ledson. Marcus Harness. Trying to tee it up. Opportunity here. Oh, still danger here. The attack ended disappointingly. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Ledson. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So underway again here, and after a quiet first half, things can only get better. Ledson. Now with Watmo. Reyes. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. And giving them too much space on the flank. Well, Manchester City have been busy in the transfer market. The contract situation finally ironed out, and he could be available very soon, Stuart.
Well, I think it's a good move for him. He has great ability, but needs to be that little bit more consistent. I'd say it's a fair price as well.
Naismith. Anderson. And Cal Naismith now. Clark. You might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect. Real chance! And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. And snuffed out the danger immediately. And a lot to like about this attack. Jordan Clark. Oh, managing to beat him. Oh, chance! Well, they're going to feel, aren't they, that that was an opportunity squandered.
Well, from that position, it should be 1-0 now. Great chance for them.
McGuane. Reyes. Humphreys. Not as accurate as it could have been.
Well, they just can't get their passing going here.
Clark.
Well, the hosts have dominated the flow of the game in the last 15 minutes. You sense it's inevitable the goal will come. It'll be certainly no less than they deserve. They just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third now.
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Jordan Clark. George Saville with it. Liam Walsh. Now Saville. Anderson. And Cal Naismith now. Naismith. Made it look routine, but read it well. Oh, what an opportunity. Opportunity again. Oh, in it goes at long last. Deadlock broken. Will that be the one that gives them the win?
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong. Balance and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? Well, from one flank to the other, but overhit. 10 minutes to go. Now Saville. Jordan Clark. George Saville with him. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. Isaiah Jones. Can they get themselves level? Anderson. Walsh. Isaiah Jones. a good pass. Got the keeper quickly off his line. Fantastic reading of the game. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on.
Alah.
And the referee brings this contest to an end. Well, that really is how you want to start any campaign, with a matchday 1 victory.
Could we just grab a minute of your time for a few questions? Thank you for your time.
Check in coach. Person to job upgrade in stock market rate.
waiting. We're now ready to take your questions. Thank you for attending, everyone.
Two sides are primed to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of relentless end-to-end action. We should be in for a cracker. And away we go. The first half gets going.
Here's how the home side lines up. Well, I think they're going to let the opponents have the ball, invite them on, and then play on the counter-attack. That's okay, but they have to make sure they defend really well and keep their concentration.
Here's how Peterborough United line up.
Well, they should be hard to break down because they're set up to defend in numbers. But it's important they don't leave the front too isolated. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to counter-attack.
Well, he's a player that many have been talking about. Will we be talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Well, he's certainly on fire at the moment. He looks fit, he looks sharp, and he's full of confidence. He's just been too hot to handle. And I fully expect him to score again today and eventually break that record.
Good-looking ball played in. What can he do now? Promising attack, but only to a point.
They didn't allow that to develop, did they? Good organisation, I would say.
A big development in one of the other games. Alex Scott has news of a penalty.
Yeah, Cardiff City were awarded the penalty. The keeper went the right way, but the power in the strike, no goalkeeper. It's now 1-0 with 11 minutes played.
As ever, thank you, Alex. Wanting to split them, but this move is looking promising. deal done, and now it's time to see what he'll bring to the team. What are we going to see on his debut?
Well, it seems like a good signing to me. They've had some problems at the back in recent years, so I think they just want someone they can depend on, week in, week out. He reads the game well, though, and certainly can handle himself, so I expect him to fit in well here.
Good ball, decent looking attack this. Moving the ball around well here. Now, can he get the cross in? And the forward progress continues. One and two touch passing, making it look easy.
When they're playing like this, they're a joy to watch.
Time to cross to Alex Scott for a moment. News of a penalty in another game.
Yes, it was a penalty for Barnsley. He tried to pull it with his runner, but the goalkeeper was having none of it. It remains 0-0 after 28 minutes on the clock.
Regular updates from Alex along the way.
Which his space is need to put space and
Marcus Magay.
dedicate yourself in time.
Promising looking attack this.
You get yourself in the attack as well.
Attack that's 2-0.
I think the website literally has a high wage. Seeing him set up great instant right back up the ball.
Ryan
So
Ledson.
you need to bounce back yourself in legendary attack as well.
Keeping it nicely, just waiting to pounce and put themselves in front.
As well. Bounce.
Chance to deliver into the box.
As well. So
Good work to regain possession. Takes the shot. Went for it, and it wasn't a bad try. It's been hammered just wide. And that will do it for the first half here in Huddersfield. All square at the restart then. Who can take control from here? Beautifully weighted ball. To put them ahead. Good save, and look where it's gone. Danger dealt with. There's been a goal in another game, and Alex can give us the details.
Yeah, it's a second goal for Cardiff City. They've pulled one back with 51 minutes played.
They're keeping us informed all the way. The will they or won't they discussions can now end because the transfer has now been confirmed. Exciting times.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
Oh, the flag's up. That will be offside. Takes the shot. Might get another go here. Opportunity here. The goalkeeper more than ready for it. It's put into the middle, and in a crowded area, the keeper does well. He's being hunted here, and the pressure pays. Now to switch up again. Decent chance. Not a bad effort, but it's gone. hidden away. Oh, could be here. Great interception.
Yeah, positioning spot on there.
No need to stop the play. On they go. So 20 minutes left of this game. Promising position, this. Brilliant tackle. The chance is gone. Chance to move ahead. And finally, a defence has been breached. It's 1-0.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
So here we go, a goal scored. And the game now to take on a new energy. We're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Kioso. Okay, it's time to cross to Alex Scott now because there's been a goal elsewhere.
Yep, it's a third goal for Luton Town. They're now behind by 1 with 79 minutes played.
Thanks, Alex, as always. And that's where it ends.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
Ledson. Could turn out to be a really good ball.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit and trying to get them over the finish line.
And that keeps the attack developing. Still coming at them, hunting the goal they need. Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore. Really solid defending. And it's pinched Freddie's mind there. Now can't hold on forever. And that's the final whistle. A positive result, at least as far as the home fans are concerned. What did you make of their performance?
Just a quick couple of questions. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
for you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us. We'll take questions now. Okay, guys.
There is nothing like a derby, and this one rarely fails to deliver as great spectacles go. Predicting the outcome, that is a very different matter. It would take a brave person to be sure. All the action next on EA TV. Marcus McGuane. And so the initial 11 for Huddersfield Town.
Well, it's a solid system defensively, a back five and a midfield four, but it does leave their lone striker isolated. So it's important that they break forward quickly when they do regain possession.
Lovely tempo here.
Well, they move the ball so well, don't they?
Now with Rowan. Reyes. Now with Watmo. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, that's a very impressive return, isn't it? He's been excellent, and it's not just been his goals. His all-round play has looked really bright this season.
Couldn't hang on to the ball. Max Power. Now with Rowan. Feeney. Reyes. On to Rowan. Brian Ledson. McGuane. Rowan. Feeney. Now with Rowan. Reyes. On to Watmo. Israel Reyes. Rowan. Feeney. Sean Rowan. Jack Watmo. Israel Reyes. Sean Rowan. Feeney. On to Rowan. Israel Reyes. On to Watmo. Reyes. Watmo. Feeney. Will find use of the ball. Moura. Now with McGuane. Decent idea.
Should have done better there, really.
Lee Evans. On to Sibley. Stephen Humphreys. And they have possession again. Teammates available. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Well, incumbent upon the referee to stop play. A drop ball after the injury situation. An effective challenge. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. is that for the first half here. So underway once more. No goals, no drama, to be honest, in the first half. Surely that situation will change. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Moura. Untidy in possession. Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Stuart.
Well, at around £50 million, I think they've probably paid the right amount for him. He's a wonderful...
Oh, wait a minute. Opportunity. What a block. The tackle put in, but corner awarded.
They've now got to clear this set piece.
Who can they pick out? Nervy clearance. Intercepting it intelligently. Counter-attacking possibilities. Good weight on that pass. Oh, what an opportunity. A goal! They've opened the scoring in the derby. And I'll tell you what, you can hear a pin drop in here.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and the timing of the run is just as good. As for the finish, it was never in doubt.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Ibu Toure. Curtis tilt. It's with Lee Evans. Stephen Humphreys. Promising attack this. And let's give credit to the defending. And showing fine vision. And quick thinking defensively. Could be threatening. Toure. On to Sibley. Lee Evans. Intelligent defending. Well, he's certainly not alone.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. But quick thinking defensively. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Put it away, and there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
So back underway, with the lead standing at 2-0. To get it away. Referee intervening. Ten minutes left for play. Ryan Ledson. Oh, great vision. Diego Lainez. Moura. Untidy in possession. Nice looking move this. And defensive play to be applauded.
Yeah, just stopped it in its tracks there.
Well, that's splendid play. He's in with a chance. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, let's take another look. It's a really well-timed pass to break the offside line. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Evans. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, I think we could have predicted this. The worst attack against the best defence. These fans aren't happy, are they? What a poor display that was.
Time for just a few questions. Thanks very much.
Berarti mas starting ke Almeida. Ersil, Siel, Siel, satu dua, Almeida, Cordoba, Labo, oke, satu dua, tiga, empat, yuk, Osil, Labo, Oling, Osil, Oling, Osil. Cordoba. Iya, saudara-saudara, Osing, Oling, Almeida. Aduh, Osil, saudara-saudara. Almeida. Almeida, saudara-saudara. Gak bisa dia, saudara-saudara. Aduh, jelek kali. Umpan oleh Cordoba. Aduh. Clean sheet gagal, saudara-saudara. Seal. Anjir. Kagak gua seal. Bau posisi seal ke. Anjir. Kuning lah. Anisil. Iya, saudara-saudara. Hello, hello, hello. Hai. Hey there. Anjir lah. Wanna play. Ini jam sini. Lari bro. Lari Cordobaku. Anjir lah. Aduh. Anjir. Aduh, ke pantai guys. Gol. Wah, kalah nggak apa-apa lah. Kalah akademiku. Ting dulu. Syuting sudah, tinggal
Our cameras on one man, in a rich vein of form and #1 in the scoring charts. Can he do it again today? Live on EA TV. Cannon. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-2-1-3 system, and I do like the look of this. Plenty of protection defensively, but they have the numbers and the width when attacking. The fullbacks will be encouraged to join in because of the cover.
Using my guide for this video. Let's head back.
He read it well defensively.
Step. Stop. Save 91. And then
Lainez. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging.
Yeah, good position in there, wasn't it?
And that's going to result in a goal kick.
The set want something hard. If players are good, player can become quite good. The scouts can brief people. First look at that and then check to see if they have the potential.
Tavares. Webster in possession. Jake Beasley. Intercepting it intelligently. Well, the situation has changed in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott with the news.
Yep, it's a goal for Mansfield Town. They've scored the opener here with 15 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Decent looking ball. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, you could see this coming. They did a great job of moving the ball, pulling players out of position, and then when the space did open up, they punished them. It's a really good team goal.
One 0 then. Jake Beasley. And Mumba has it. On to Harness. Ledson. Ryan Ledson. That's a good-looking pass. And he might be through here. Oh, surely. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, if we look at it again, you've got to say it's thoroughly deserved. They've been the better side of late, creating chances, and you just wondered when the goal was going to come.
Cannon. Webster in possession. Sibic. Webster. Toby Sibic. Webster in possession. Andy Cannon. Throw-ins given. High pressing and good high pressing. Bali Mumba. Ryan Ledson. Moura. Reyes. Well, this is what you call passing with confidence. Incisive pass. Not safe yet. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, if you look at the replay, it's a shot across the goalkeeper towards the far post, which makes it difficult for him. He parries the ball, and as we always get taught as a kid, following every shot. That's what he does, and he gets the goal he deserves.
Andy Cannon, and in the right position to read it.
Yeah, he was certainly on that in a flash, wasn't he?
Bali Mumba. Now opening things up, and defensive play to be applauded. Harness. Decent position. Will it go in? Well, that stopped exactly what was required. Jack Armour. So there we have it. The first half comes to an end here in West Yorkshire. So underway again into the second half, and it has certainly been a commanding performance so far. Feeney. On to Ledson. Watmo. Now with Harness. Bali Mumba. Well, no point in stopping play, advantage with them. Marcus Harness. Could be threatening. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Yeah, I think they've done well signing him. He'll certainly add to the squad and the...
Oh, so, a chance! Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
That was top draw, wasn't it?
Well, we're into the final half hour. Tavares. And a good-looking ball. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Well, they've decided to make a change. Playing it in. Trying to tee it up. And putting paid to the danger.
Kita lihat dulu match performance. Yang paling bawah ini jangan. Penny Mumba. Mana bola? Line akhirnya Londo jam pasang.
Diego Lainez. Mora. Fini. And Mumba has it. Mora. Bledson. And take it away.
Ahora. Romi kurang. Nah, posisi nak keterangan. Terus coba.
Tavares. Toby Simic. Tavares. Another perfect position to read it. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Bali Mumba. Ryan Ledson. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Once again, couldn't keep hold of it. Chance here. Fine pass. A goal!
Good performance. Deh. Ya. Jauh. Tidak dilosong kami. Kawan. Murah ini. Gagawin pansin. Cuk, dikelosak ya. 65 Feni.
Tell you what,
Well, here's the goal again. What a ball this is. Good vision to set up the chance. And all the forward has to do is get on the end of it, which he does so well. It's a really nice finish.
So the match has restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. Well, the seconds are ticking away, and the home side in control. What have you made of this?
Yeah, they thoroughly deserve the victory. The attacking play will get all of the plaudits and rightly.
Well, still a chance! Well, no way through in the end. Did look like a free kick. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Ball played nicely. I think he might feel he should have done better with that effort.
Oh, that's an opportunity wasted. It's got to be a perfect shot to beat the goalkeeper, and that wasn't.
What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Now with Rowan. Marcus Harness. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressed with their play going forward. They were really lively and almost cutting through at will at times. The result never in much doubt.
Mutiara bercahaya alami, 8 miliar.
Tahu cara pilih
Just a
batu
couple of
nggak sih?
questions for you.
Pilih yang mana?
No further questions, thank you.
Mana tembus.
Here before you buy a look. Last season playing for Real.
Ini
And he should never be sold if she's starting off a career with that team. I hope you loved the video. If you did, smash the like button in the face, and I'll see you back on my channel with a brand new video every single day. Enjoy!
deh. Anjing, kamera tapi. SD CAM CTM RB LB CB GK
A big occasion, and tension levels have been elevated, with good reason. It goes that way in the knockout stages, and all the players know they have to be up for the fight, right from the word go. Keep it right here for live coverage on EA TV. And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, they should be hard to break down because they're set up to defend in numbers. But it's important they don't leave the front too isolated. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to counter-attack.
Aaron Rowe. And good anticipation. Great mutual respect between the two managers, but the first time they've locked horns.
Well, they both know how they want to play, but who will come out on top? This should be very interesting.
Fine build-up play. And taken cleanly by the keeper. Clark. And cutting it out. Ledson. And Mumba has it. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
He's certainly going to be the key player today. Last time out, he scored those 2 goals, but it was his general play that was outstanding. Getting on the ball, making things happen, and he got his reward with the brace. And I'm expecting to see exactly the same again today.
Really good build-up, but no end product. Throw-ins given. Now with Smith. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Decent position. And a very good challenge. Jack Watmo. Just looking to keep the shape, it seems.
They have to play higher up the pitch.
Reyes.
We've had a pair of car keys handed in at reception, a pair of car
Feeney.
keys and a wallet. If those are your items, please collect them after the game. Thank you.
Jack Watmo. Reyes. Mumba. Mora. And tidily played. Moving the ball nicely. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. A mistake from the keeper. Will it be punished? Coleman. McKenzie. Romeo Hutton. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. He could pick out a teammate. It might still be problematic. High-quality defending. Ryan Ledson. And Mumba has it. And so there we have it. We've hit the halfway mark here at the Kirklees Stadium. Well, he's been a long way from his best up front.
Well, I've seen him play better, that's for sure. Just hasn't been able to create enough for himself today. Disappointing, really.
So underway in the second half, both teams very defensive-minded. Let's hope that changes. Coleman. Feeney. And Mumba has it. Mumba. Israel Reyes. Now with May. Ledson. Oh, magnificent passing.
Well, they're certainly hard to dispossess, aren't they?
Feeney. On to Watmo. Jack Watmo. And Mumba has it. Now he's given us away. Ryan Ledson. Israel Reyes. Now with May. Mumba. Ledson. Might be onto something. Ryan Ledson. Oh, that's a clever ball. Nicely cut out.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
Moving the ball forwards. How creative can they be? Marcus Harness. And Mumba has it. To put them in front. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And time for the change now. Let's see about the delivery. And there it is! The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now?
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And look at the pressure he was under there. It makes a very good header become an excellent one.
So, on with the game. Interesting to see where it goes from here. Clark. Connor Masterson. Nice looking pass. "15 minutes left for play. Bradley Dack. Plenty of support here. Coleman. Good looking pass. And doing well to keep that one out. Well, this might be the final opportunity to draw level. Delivering it. Is he able to dispatch it? And able to close down the shot. And that's going to be a penalty. Chance to even things up here. And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered.
Well, standing still might work occasionally, but not this time. That looked too easy, didn't it?
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Mumba. Feeney. On to Letson. Israel Reyes. And a tidy challenge. 5 minutes remaining. And level pegging here. Bradley Dack. A goal here could settle it.
Well, just listen to this noise. How could you not be inspired by that?
Letson. And Mumba has it. Lovely intricate passing. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Diego Lainez. Letson. That's a good-looking ball. Locked together then, these two sides. And on we go now to penalty kicks. And now it is all about the penalty shootout. A shocking miss. Composure is so important under these trying circumstances. He had to score, and he does. He scored in the bottom corner, and he steps up to take the shot. Superb placement there. He's gambled on direction and won. Oh, he saved it. could hardly miss. And off the top of the crossbar. And he squandered it, off target, to settle the issue. And there we have it. They've stamped their ticket for the next round.
Well, all the pressure was on him, but he looked so cool, didn't he? It was never in doubt that he wouldn't score. Just sent him the wrong way there. Very calm penalty.
And away we go, the first half of this game. And so the initial 11 for Huddersfield Town.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
Conor Masterson. Well, I don't know about you, but I always enjoy it when the story is two managers facing each other for the first time.
And I like both these coaches. I hope we just see the best of their teams today.
It's with Coleman. It's with Hutton. Suddenly they have possession. Oh, he's missed the chance to open the scoring.
Well, that would have been a great start to the game, but that's a bad miss.
Ryan Ledson. Watmo. Reyes. On to Ledson. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
A brace last time out, but no real surprise that we're focusing on him. It's his movement for me. Always active, always trying to find that yard of space, and I expect we'll see the same again today.
Lovely tempo to this passing sequence. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
One 1-0 then. Robbie McKenzie. Conor Masterson. Robbie McKenzie. McKenzie. It's with Coleman. And good work to regain possession. He has teammates around him. Reyes. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Feeney. And Mumba has it. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball.
Yeah, they're certainly enjoying this.
Ledson. Jack Watmo. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. wait on the pass. Oh, a brilliant save!
Well, that's what you want from your keeper. Stops like that.
Over it comes. Well, got his head to it, but the placement made it a simple take. Robbie McKenzie. Wants to attack from the wide areas. Well, somebody's got to stop him. Oh, moving it nicely. Good-looking pass. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, threat averted.
Well, what a great save that was to keep them in this. May just be the impetus they need, as they certainly haven't been at their best today.
Well, on the back of that breathtaking piece of goalkeeping, can they keep the ball and create? 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And a decent delivery. Clattered away. Infringement spotted. And the first half is in the history books here at Kirklees. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? Omar Beckles. On the ball, Coleman. On to Smith. Connor Masterson. It's with Hutton. Can they square the game?
Yeah, it's all very good, but where's the penetration?
Robbie McKenzie. Could be troublesome. Bradley Tack. Electing to shoot. Well, you have to put that one down as a chance to draw level.
Well, it certainly wasn't an easy chance, but one they needed to take.
Diego Lainez. And they keep it moving. And lost the ball. Ryan Ledson. Israel Reyes. Jack Watmo. Bali Mumba. Ledson. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Well, no way through. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And they will make the change now. Wallace. And Mumba has it. Well, he's certainly not alone. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Smith. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Connor Masterson.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Bali Mumba. Good looking move. Ledson. Really is a lovely example of how to pass the ball. Ryan Ledson. Real chance. And he gave it quite the whack, but not on target. Well, they've decided to make a change. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Interested to get your take.
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the game, they've dictated the play and they've created some really good chances. I think it's been an excellent performance.
Well, he's been ruled offside. Mora. Diego Lainez. Look as though they had attacking momentum, but not so.
Well, they defend those areas really well.
3 minutes of added time here. Now with McCleary. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, I thought they played well today. They controlled the flow of the game, they created numerous chances, and they showed a lot of energy. They'll be fairly happy going into the next round.
Some questions regarding the match? That'll be all, thank you.